What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, creating a full body illustration of young Simba from The Lion King. For today's lesson, we'll need a sheet of white paper and something to draw with. I'll be drawing with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. And if you want more details on all our art supplies, I'll leave a list with links in the description below. Let's start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. We're going to start from the very top. We're just going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom. Now we're going to go all the way up to the top and draw another line going across from left to right. Now I'm going to use these two lines to help us create a circle on the top of our page to define the size of the head. So from that center point, let's move up. Just going to mark off the top of our circle. Let's measure that same distance from the center down towards the bottom. And I'll do the same thing across this horizontal line. So measuring the distance from the center down towards the left and then down towards the right. Let's connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. So we'll start with the top left, and the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to rough this in. Going around, just smoothing this out. Now from here we just want to block out the body. Let's start underneath the head on either side, draw a straight line coming all the way down. And then along the bottom, I'm just going to draw a straight line going across the ground from left to right. Now in the center along the bottom, we're going to draw two half circles for the paws. Let's start with the left. We're going to go up and then down towards the bottom and do the same thing on the right. Now from the inside of the paws, we're going to curve the forearm going up and then out towards the side. About halfway up towards the head. Now from the top, we're going to step out. It's going to round out the shoulders, going out and then in. And then from here we're going to bend this out and then down along the top of the paws. Now you want to position our character so it's sitting but the back is shifted over towards the right. So on the left side, let's draw a circle going around and then back in for the bottom of the paw. Move over towards the right and draw a full circle going all the way around. Let's go to the side of the arm, curve the back going around and then back in. And then from the side, draw the hind leg going around and then in on top of the foot. Let's go to the side, add the tail, bending this up, curve around the side, and up towards the top point. Now let's go back to the head and add some details around the face. We're going to start with a gap in between the eyes. So from that center line, let's move over towards the left, sketch a line going up towards the top, take that same distance over towards the right and do the same thing. Let's extend these lines coming down towards the bottom. Now from these inside points, we're going to draw a half oval going all the way up towards the top and then down towards the side. Now we're going to leave a gap and draw a circle for the eye going all the way around on either side. Let's line this up on the right. In between these 2 points, let's add a fold going up and then down. And then from here, draw two straight angle lines coming down towards the nose. Bend this in and down towards the center. Let's go back to the left side, curve the bottom of the nose, coming down and then in. Let's draw a straight line coming down towards the mouth. Angle of the mouth coming down towards the side. Bend this out and then up. Now from the corner of the mouth, we're going to step out, curve the cheek coming in towards the nose. Let's go back to the corner of the mouth, draw the chin going in and then down towards the bottom of our circle. And I'm just going to round out the chin. Now we're going to place the ears along the side of the head. Let's start on the top left, draw a straight angle line going up and out on both sides. Let's round out the ear and then pull that in towards the side of the head. Let's add a little bit more detail to the ears. We're going to start with that fold, starting from the outside, curve this in and then down towards the side of our circle. Now let's trace the bottom of our circle along the inside. And then from the inside of the ear, let's add a point along the top of the head, going up and then in. Now I want to go back and just modify the jawline. Start from the side of our circle, draw a straight line coming down, Then it's down and in. And pull that down towards the chin. Now that we have a rough sketch in place, we're going to go back and clean this up by erasing some of these guidelines. Now I want to go back and use this rough sketch as a guide to help us add some more detail and layer on some more shape. Let's start by adding some hair across the top of the head. So we start on the left side, bending this up, then in. And I want to add these points going around the top of the head, and just lightly work our way down towards the center. So just adding a couple more hairs pointing down. Going back and just refining the shape of the head and the ears. And give the ears a slight bend along the top and inside. And add a fur texture along the inside of the ear trim. So adding these little points going around. And now I want to take a moment to introduce the pencil that we're using in today's lesson. This is the Nik Pro Mechanical Pencil. The 5-piece set comes complete with 5 drafting pencils, 4 tubes of lead refills for all the different sizes, 2 erasers, also 9-piece eraser refills, 2 lead sharpeners, with a pack of colored leads. And all of this is neatly packed in a gift storage box. Now since I started using this pencil back in 2023, it's really changed the level of my drawings. The heavier weight of the pencil has helped me create smoother and more controlled lines. And with the wide variety of lead sizes, I can easily transition from high detail to smooth shading. And Nik Pro also has a fun color set for those who want something a little bit more lightweight. I used to think that all pencils are created equal, but since using this Nik Pro mechanical pencil, it's been a game changer for my art. Now if you want to give this pencil a try, I'll leave the link in the description below. And now let's get back to today's lesson. Add in the nostrils on the side. And we're going to add a little bit of fur across the bottom of the chin. Just waving this over towards the right and back up. Just trace the eyes along the inside for the pupils. And just add a small highlight circle along the top left. And we're just going to roughly shade in the inside of the pupil, going around that highlight. Now just going to work our way around the shoulders, coming down towards the arms. Just adding a little bit of fur along the edge, coming down towards the feet. Now I'm just going to work our way along the inside. Now I'm just going to separate the paws, starting from the inside, just adding a curve going up and then down, rounding out the bottom, and just tucking that in towards the side. We're just going to add 3 curves on either side. And then on the tip, we're just going to add a small oval for the claw. Now for the bottom of the feet, we're going to start from the inside, just going to roll this around. And just add some layers going around towards the outside, just tucking that in. Just do the same thing on the right, starting from the inside. Just curling this around, almost like drawing an oval. And add 4 on either side. Curl this in across the bottom. Again, just adding a small oval on the tip. Now I'm going to go back and just clean up our drawing one final time before we darken up our contours. Alright, now we're going to go back in and start adding some detail and more shape to our drawing. So I'm going to start off by darkening up the contours, starting with the nose. You can see that I'm adding some thick and thin lines. So I'm going to add a little bit of weight along the bottom with some thicker lines, and then just taper that out towards our center points. I'm just going to add a light shade to the outside of the iris. I'll go back and just clean this up a little bit more. darken up the center of each claw. Now one final cleanup before we add in our shading. I'm going to move over to the side edge of our pencil and start shading in the inside of the ears and around the top of the eyelids. So I have a little bit more fur detail in the center of the chest. And we'll go back and just darken up that trim along the outside of the ears. Now as we get near the end, we'll tighten up our shadows and add some whiskers, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Simba from The Lion King. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. And if you want more details on the art supplies we used, I'll leave a list with links in the description below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.